Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nana Kojo Safo. Today I want to discuss something which is very important to me. So please, once again, listen and listen very carefully. See, we live in a world where the rate at which what really causes confusion, what really brings about misunderstanding is the way we speak to each other. The way we speak to each other. Listen, the way we speak to each other can bring about unity, can bring about or can foster progress, and the way we speak to each other can actually draw us backwards, can bring about confusion, misunderstanding, fight, to the extent that it can bring about war. Now, let's use Rwanda as a case. Rwanda had one of the worst genocides on the African continent, all because someone said something that provoked another another tribe, and there was a genocide which not less than 1 million people died. Not less than. Even in Liberia, for a war that happened for 10 good years, about 10 or 15,000 people died. But this was a war that happened for just 1 year, and more than 800,000 to 900,000 people. Some people even say up to 1 million people died just because of word of mouth. Jesus Christ was, on the cross. There were two people who had sinned against people. They've fornicated, they've stolen, they've robbed, they've killed people. Then one, out of anger, out of pride, was like, are you not the one who call yourself the Son of God? Why don't you rescue yourself and rescue us? And the other was like, hey, don't you respect? Have you got no shame for the Lord Almighty? Lord, if you go to heaven or if you go to paradise, kindly remember me. And that day, because of his word of mouth, he was accepted into the kingdom of heaven. Just because of the way he spoke, just because of the way he spoke. And one other person, just because of the way he spoke, he was not accepted. And today, you and I would actually understand, or will come to the conclusion that where he is today is not a good place. Word of mouth is very important. You are in a relationship with your girlfriend. Learn to speak to your girlfriend in a very nice way. Learn to speak to your girlfriend in a very nice way. Do not use abusive words on your girlfriend, because I'm telling you for a fact, the lady that you have that you are saying she's your girlfriend, we have about 7-8 guys who are behind you waiting that you slack. One of the ways to maintain a very good relationship is by word of mouth. The way you speak to your girlfriend, the way you speak to your boyfriend. Boys would never love or would never want to be in a relationship with a lady who has got no respect, who speak rudely, who speak in a very bad manner. Guys do not like that. Guys prefer ladies who love them. Most importantly, give them respect and know how to speak to them. Nobody wants to be spoken to in any rude manner or in any, excuse my language, any nonsensical manner. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So please, communication and learning how to speak is a very important thing. Learn how to speak to people. It is very important. Someone would put in the effort of working hard for you if you have a business only when you know how to speak to the person. If you speak to the person rudely, it brings the person's spirits down. The person always becomes down. The person does not have this capacity or this strength or this energy or zeal to put in whatever effort in them for your business to grow. So just imagine, if you are someone or if you're a boss and you speak to your subordinates anyhow, I'm telling you for a fact, if anything should happen to you, nobody would want to come close to you. Nobody would want to give you a call to even check up on you. You know why? Because you do not know how to speak. And sometimes production comes down. Even if we put in this effort, even if we put an effort for this person, he is never going to do anything for us. He speaks to us he speaks to us anyhow. He speaks to us like, it is very bad. People would never put in the effort for you if you do not know how to speak. Your relationship might not go on if you do not know how to speak. And someone would actually take your boyfriend or girlfriend from you just because you do not know how to speak. Communication is a very important tool, and the way we communicate to each other is a very important tool. So, Rwanda, there was 1 million genocide. People died. There was 1 million death because of the way someone spoke. Someone couldn't make it to heaven. Someone made it to heaven because of the way the person spoke. You can attract good things in your life if you can speak very well, if you know how to speak to people. So, learn how to speak to people. I remember, one gentleman who, was owing me. I spoke to him. You that you are owing me, instead of you speaking to me in a very nice way, this guy has become toxic. Speaks to me. So this small money or this little money. See the way you are always pressuring me. In fact, 300 cedis is no big money. But the truth of the matter is, just be honest. If you're a student and you're watching me, or anyone just watching me, 300 cedis, can't you do something with 300 cedis? You can do something with 300 cedis. But if you are owing someone and you are unable to pay, or you've not had the money to pay, what do? You try to calm the person down. You try to make the person see reason with you. But people do not know how to speak. So if someone would never give you pressure when you owe them, is the way or is the ability of speaking to them in a very touching manner, in a very good tone, than trying to feel like they are responsible for you owing them. That is absolutely, that is absolutely bad. You understand what I'm trying to say? Communication is very, very important. Learn to communicate. Learn how to communicate in a respectful manner, in a very good tone. At your workplace, at school, with your friends. Like, it is very important. Like, it is very, very, very important. I'm not going to take so much of your time. We'll dwell more into why or the importance of communication in all spheres of life. Today is just, a preface of knowing or learning how to speak to people. Learn how to speak to people. It is very, very, very important. Learn how to speak to people. So you are 4 in a room. Let's say you are at the university. You are 4 in a room. If there would be unity, if there will be, progress, if there will be, soft life in the room where there wouldn't be any confusion, there wouldn't be any misunderstanding, it is the way you are going to speak to each other. Because nobody would like anyone to speak to them in a rude manner. Because if you speak to me in a rude manner, I might be tempted to speak to you in a rude manner, and the rest becomes insult. If you do not take care, we fight. And in some universities like KNUST, if you fight, you are expelled from the school. So what then becomes the importance of paying so much money? I repeat, so much money to gain admission to the university. It becomes useless. It becomes wasteful. You understand what I'm trying to say? All because of word of mouth. Please, if you speak to someone very nicely, there is always peace. If you speak to someone very nicely, there is progress. If you speak to people nicely, people love to be around you. Girls can take so much money from their boyfriends. Wives can take so money from their boyfriends. They know, we are not going to give you people money. You people, you like money too much. I'm talking about wives. Wives can take money from their husbands for stuff for their children when they know how to pamper, when they know how to speak to their husbands in a very good manner. Take it from me. If you learn how to communicate, you go far. And if you learn how to communicate with respect, you go far. Take it from me. And my name is Nana Kojo Safo. Make sure you comment. Let me know what you think about this particular topic. Like I said, it's just a preface. Today I'm not really going into it. Tomorrow or in my next episode, I will talk more about the importance of learning how to speak in a very good way. Give you so many examples for we to know what is really, really going on. Like I said, there are so many things that I'm going to talk about. Just be ready for Nana Kojo Safo. So, comment, let me know what you think about this episode. Like, share, most importantly, please, I'm begging you, most importantly, please subscribe to my channel. Once again, my name is Nana Kujusafo. I love you.